Merry Christmas and welcome to day 25 of Theology BookMAS. We're at the end. Here I am with little Charlie sleeping here. And today's book is The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. Yes, I think it is that important. It is the most influential theology book I have ever read, and I read it. I used to read it once a year, but the last couple years, I've just read it like consistently. I feel like I'm always reading it. And I've read it a couple times with my boys, and they love it. I'll just tell you, like, I remember the first time reading it with Andrew, and around like the third chapter, Bunyan writes that, and I dreamed again, and Andy just looks at me and is like, Dad, this is the longest dream anyone has ever had. And he was loving it, but I thought that was hilarious. But people belittled this book because they think, well, it's just a story. It's just, some fictional story to, with a couple Christian ideas, and it's cute and all. But it is by far the greatest work on soteriology that has been written in the last 500 years. It is a beautiful picture about what it means to be truly redeemed and to live the Christian life, whether it's struggling with depression, like in Doubting Castle, or whether it's dealing with legalism, or whether it is dealing with people who say that they're Christians but they didn't go in through the proper gateway. They jumped over the fence and they're on the way for a little while with you and then they abandon. And how do you do that? Whether it is Christian and faithful walking together and the joy that they had. It says that it was better for them to walk together had they gone on their journey apart. So beautiful picture of Christian community. The end with the river and hopeful being like, I feel the bottom and it is good. Everything in this book is filled with theological significance. It is a beautiful, beautiful picture of what it means to be saved. And so I love it. I read it all the time. I'm always reading it just consistently now. It's an encouragement. And I think if you haven't read this book, you need to, because it's like chicken noodle soup for the soul. It really is. As corny as that might seem, that's what it is for me every time that I pick up this book. So this is the most significant book for my ministry. And there's so much about being a pastor with evangelist and oh my goodness. It's like, I will say, who was it? Was it Ligon Duncan? I think it was Sinclair Ferguson with Ligonier who did a talk about Pilgrim's Progress, and you should look that up because, I remember listening to that years ago, and it helped me to see a lot of the things that I was missing. And every time I read this book, there's something else that sticks out to me, and I was like, whoa, what a beautiful picture that Bunyan wrote there. Such a talented writer. Thank God for John Bunyan. But I love this book. I think you should love this book. Spurgeon loved this book. He read it every year as well. So if Spurgeon did it, maybe we should follow along his, and do the same thing. So that's the book for today. Thank you for watching these videos. If you watched them all, it's been fun to kind of just do a little bit of a trajectory of where I've come from and where I'm going in my theology and in my ministry. So it's been fun. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in another video. Some video, probably marking up the word video, which will come out next week because Christmas break, right? Merry Christmas.